everyone, welcome back. My name is Alex and this is Budget Me Alex. I am a 29-year-old all-cash budgeter. I am on a journey to be completely debt-free, as well as I do have some pretty big savings goals. So if you're interested in this kind of content, just go ahead and continue watching. So I did have to move a little bit around just because where this desk was previously, I didn't have that much space around me, so I've been working on a lot of things that I want to do for like Etsy and things like that, and I just wanted to relocate. Plus where the direction I was facing the window, it was kind of like behind me, so now I'm directly in front of my window. I moved this desk from the loft to my room, so but coincidentally, it just so happens to be that today is a very gloomy day because it's supposed to rain the entire rest of the week. So we're just gonna work with whatever light we have. But today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. So you guys know I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for all of my new envelopes to come in. And today they have finally arrived. I'm super excited. They are so stinking pretty. These are from the Asthetic budgeter on Etsy, and she did send me a few freebies. So she sent me these cash withdrawal cards, which are super cute. Definitely will be using those, as well as this mini savings challenge. So I'm going to be using that because you guys all know I am a sucker for a good savings challenge. So we will be basically switching out all of our envelopes today and organizing a few things. I've gotten a lot of questions about what some of my envelopes mean, so today we're just gonna go ahead and explain that. I figured I might as well take the opportunity to do so. So yeah, we are just gonna get right into it. This is honestly why I was so bummed out. Look how many envelopes I got, okay? Literally all of my envelopes are getting switched out. The only ones that aren't are my personal binder, just because those I made them different on purpose. But honestly, these are so cute that I might actually end up switching those out for these two. Now, I did go through these, and on top of all the ones that I have, these two are duplicates. So I'm going to set these aside. I don't know what I'm going to use them for just yet. I think I have one for my car registration. I think this might just be, I don't know if I want it to be for like car maintenance or my car wash. I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then I have an extra Christmas envelope, so we'll see. But also I got a few challenges. I got the rainy day fund, a little luxury savings challenge, the Christmas savings challenge, and a vacation savings challenge. So I definitely will be putting this one to use because you guys know I'm going to Hawaii next year for my birthday. So let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside and we are going to start with my bills binder. So Mazda is my car payment. Let me just take all of these out. That's what it was. You guys, I was supposed to get a Disneyland envelope and I didn't. Instead, I got extra of something else. Oh, that's actually a bummer. Dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna end up putting another order in, I already know. Okay, so we have Mazda. I want to do it in the same order since that's how I memorized it. Car insurance, life insurance, and Verizon. Let me just do these for now. Okay, so I'm just going to move my cash trackers from one to the other. So what ended up happening with these envelopes is they were already going to take a long time to ship, but on top of the original wait time, they ended up getting sent back because I guess they were completely destroyed and mishandled at the post office. So they got sent back to her. She had to redo them and then send them back to me, which honestly, I appreciate her still trying to fix them. And then on top of that, she was sweet enough to give me a partial refund. So honestly, by looking at these, the quality, everything, I'm gonna say the wait was worth it. So, oh, this one's a little bit tight. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay. And then Verizon. How was your guys' Christmas? Mine was so nice. Now, it was super cold leading up to Christmas, and then Christmas Day comes and it's literally 80 degrees. And the day after Christmas and this whole rest of the week, it's supposed to rain. So I don't even know how that all works. So what I decided to do was put all of my subscriptions into one envelope so that I wouldn't have so many to go through, because I have Netflix, Gym, Experian, Spotify, and I guess I'll put Disney in there too. And it's just so many envelopes. I was honestly getting tired of it. So what I'm going to do, I have to kind of like off camera, I have to figure out what I'm going to need monthly, and then how I'm going to have to like separate it, like what denominations I'm going to have to use and everything like that, because I do have quite a bit of subscriptions. So these don't have anything, I already paid all of those. So I'm gonna have to go through that and kind of see how I can minimize that. But for now, this is what we have, and I'm just gonna have to calculate everything. It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more of a hassle for me. It was just so easy just splitting everything in 4, but I feel like this will be a little bit better. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear, and if I don't like it, then I'll go back to getting more envelopes. But for now, we'll try this. Now, I did decide to put all of my credit cards into one envelope as well. That was before though, when I like was kind of just paying them all out of the same envelope. Right now that I'm trying to pay them off one by one, I will not be using this envelope, but I'll have it here just in case. Once I bring my balances down, then I can finally go down to using one envelope and paying minimum like balances on that. So loans is another one. I actually don't have any loans to pay. I'm telling you, I ordered this a while ago, so I don't even remember what I ordered. As far as loans, I really don't have anything, but I guess what I could do here is like if I need to pay myself back, or if anyone or anything like that, I'll just have this right here, and then I'll probably just like add like a note to it or something. So that's what we'll use that for, but it honestly looks so pretty. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into my home binder. And let's see here. So we have rent. That's obviously, I mean, this binder is pretty obvious. Then we have electric. For these, I obviously don't need to explain anything, but I'll explain the other ones in a bit. The only thing I will say is that these are just a little bit, it's not that they're tight, I just feel like they're a little bit short as far as not being like the full length of the bill. So you kind of like, I feel like with these I'm going to have to be doing some condensing videos real often, because I cannot put these bills in here if it's too many. Oof, I don't want to rip it. Is this video gonna end up being a total mess? I don't know. I think I got it. Oh my gosh. You know what? That's gonna do for now. I'll fix that later. Okay, gas is next. Yeah, I'm for sure going to have to start using way less bills for this stuff and do a bill swap. I was actually supposed to do a bill swap today, but then these came in and I figured, why not? Let's do this instead. But I will be posting a bill swap probably, dang it, you guys, probably the first Wednesday of January. My alarm just went off for whatever reason, and it actually really scared me. Okay, next is water. Internet. Okay, and then once I start lowering more of my like my credit card debt and things like that, I want to stuff my like 3 months ahead envelope here, because I want to be able to feel like that's not something I'm gonna be too worried about. So I'm gonna do it in increments. I'm just gonna start at like 1 month, 2 months, whatever, until I get to my goal. And then for these, I did switch up a few things here. So it's got a mark on it. Okay, so for Costco, I am keeping this envelope, and I do want to start stuffing it again, because we did a huge like Costco haul when we moved in, and honestly those things lasted us a really long time, as far as like trash bags, toilet paper, paper towels, things like that. And then we do have a huge chest freezer in the garage, so a lot of this stuff like lasted us a pretty good while, but we are running low on a few things again, so I do want to save up to do another big Costco haul to last us through another however many months. My household envelope, I'm removing furniture and decor, and I'm just going to have everything that I need in my household envelope, just because there's just too many categories. I just want to have one for my house, and whatever I use it for is what I use it for. And then I'm going to keep this hosting envelope, because you never know when you want people over. Just something small. And then that is it. I don't think I'm going to be continuing this right now. I'm going to put a pause on this. I mean, obviously it's completely empty. I haven't stuffed this in so long, but that's going to be it for my home binder. And next we are going into my long-term, like more high priority. So let's see here. I'm going to be rearranging some things. So dang it, I probably should have done the condensing first, because look at some of these envelopes. It's okay. Let me just put all of these in, and then we will go and explain. Okay. Like, okay, I might be struggling a lot to put all of this together, but you can't tell me that this does not look so nice. I am obsessed with these envelopes. Like, look at that. Okay, so I figured what I wanted to do was put like my business things first, and then like my other things later, just because these are going to be my main focus of the new year. So business, let's take this out. Okay, YouTube, I don't have an envelope here for that, so we are going to skip this. This will be specifically for like giveaways and things like that. I do have another YouTube binder in my personal envelope. That's more for like if I want to buy anything for myself that's YouTube related. So if I want to buy myself a new binder, or if I want to buy myself new envelopes, that's my personal fund for what I want to use and put here on YouTube. And this is specifically for giveaways and things like that. So this is like what I'm putting into YouTube, if that makes any sense. Taxes, let's see here. This is an obvious one. I'm not going to separate YouTube and Etsy taxes. Taxes are taxes, and I'm putting them all in the same envelope. So as I've been getting paid for my Etsy shop, I am just putting that into the same envelope. So I do already have 1,000 in my high yield savings account. As soon as for every 500 that I've been reaching, I do deposit that into my high yield savings account. So as soon as we hit 500 here, it's gonna go, and then we're gonna put another placeholder here. So, wedding, no, I am not engaged. I have mentioned this before, but we do have a lot of new subscribers here. I'm not engaged. This is just preparation for when that does happen. I want to start saving up now so that when that does come, I at least have something to start off on, and it doesn't feel like I'm necessarily fully paycheck to paycheck. Okay, so this placeholder does not fit, so we're just going to leave that out. But we are almost at $500 here. We are at $495. So I'm actually going to be depositing this week because we will be hitting another 500. So I'll just put $1,000 placeholder when I do reach that. So for now, we'll stick this in here. Okay, medical, this is for any co-pays. I do want to start bulking this up a little bit. If I might need any kind of prescription, any co-pays, any doctor's visits, anything like that, referrals, I do want to make sure that I have money in here for that. Dental, same thing for dental. Not only that, I am getting aligners. They do arrive next week, so you guys are really, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to start hearing like this huge lisp in my videos. And so I'm just going to apologize for that in advance, and my teeth aren't even really bad. It's really for cosmetic purposes, just to close a few gaps, but this is going to go towards my aligners. And then once that is done, then this is just going to be a savings fund for that. Oh, you guys, these are so tight. Like, they're just not long enough. If you can see, some of these builds are wrinkling because they're just, I feel like the inside of these are just too short. Okay, let me just do that. Hopefully they stretch out a little bit. Car, this is for car maintenance. Now that I've paid my registration, I do want to start saving for just car maintenance because I do have a warranty package, but that will be like finishing up here pretty soon, because right now all of my oil changes are free, but pretty soon I'm going to have to start paying for that out of pocket. So I'm trying to bulk this up now so that it doesn't feel like such a huge hit when I have to start paying cash. And then buffer, this is my, well, exactly what it is. This is just extra money that I have set aside. I sometimes try to put this into my checking account just so that I can have a debit buffer if I were to ever to need my card for anything. And then sometimes if I have to pull from an envelope and I don't have enough, then this is the envelope that I pull from first to pull any extra money that I might need, and then I'll go through any other envelopes and see what I can play around with. Savings, this is just cash savings that I want to start building up. This is separate from my emergency fund. This is more future related if I want to buy anything as far as, like, I don't know, maybe a new car, a new house, anything. These are my cash savings, or if I need, I don't know, I need anything specific like a computer, or who knows. This is just extra money to have set aside if I were to ever need anything. Emergency, this is strictly for emergencies, and I've been really good about not touching it because I haven't really needed it for anything. But recently I did mention that I had an issue with my phone and I had to dip into this. I pulled for my savings before I pulled for my emergency, and so we only need like $300 to put this back to $1,000. But so that's not really bad. But I did have to pull from this recently, and it was actually an emergency. I needed a phone as soon as possible because everything that is work related for me, whether it's like YouTube, my actual like 9-to-5 job, anything, like I need my phone for every single part of that. So I could not be without a phone. I'm not switching anything out of my personal binder, but I will explain what these are. So personal, this is anything for me. I do want to get a self-care envelope or like hair or nails. I don't know. I do want to get something like that because sometimes I want it to just be for like clothes and just shopping and stuff, and sometimes I might need to pull out for getting my nails done. So I don't know. I think I might want to start separating this into different categories eventually, but for now, all of the money that I have set for myself as far as like free spending is in this envelope. This one is for my boyfriend. This is basically saving for any like holidays, birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas, anniversary, anything like that. This is where I save the money for his gifts, and that's basically the only thing I use this envelope for, like nothing else. Health, this is for any supplements that I might need, any kind of like protein, fitness, things related. I am back on track to losing weight, and I'm trying really hard. So I think what I want to do is get myself a walking pad for my room. And just since I am on the computer a lot, I think I want to build this up to be able to get myself that. I want to say it's like $200-300. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on Amazon, but I do want to get myself one. So I need to start building this up a little bit. YouTube, like I said before, this is for anything related to me buying anything for myself that has to do with YouTube, whether it's new binders, envelopes, accessories, like stationery, anything like that. This is where I will pull from. Travel, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, any vacations, trips, weekend getaways, I will pull from here. These are some challenges that I'm working on. And speaking of challenges, I have a few envelopes. But now I'm wondering if I'm even going to have space. Let me see here. No, this is not going to work out. Okay, I am going to come back to this. I might end up using the same envelope that I was already using, but we'll see. Lastly, I do call this my Everyone binder. Basically, it's my envelope that I use to spend on everyone but me. So, gifts, let me actually just... put all these in here. Okay, so gifts are for any birthdays, parties, events, like as far as like any gifts, kind of like appreciation, birthdays, anything that's not related to my immediate family. So any friends, any extended family, leaders, things like that, pastor appreciation, whatever it might be, this is where I would pull from. Holidays, this is exactly what it is. Holidays, if I want to save up for, I don't really use like Valentine's Day for here, but I will pull from like 4th of July, Thanksgiving, anything where like I might need to pitch in for like a dish or something that I have to make, or drinks, chips, anything like that, I'll pull from here. This is kind of my savings from that, so I don't have to pull from my groceries envelope or personal or anything like that. Christmas, that's obvious. It is exactly for Christmas. I don't really think I have to explain this one here. I do have this one separate from my gifts just because, like I said, those are for any, like, for instance, I had money in there just a couple days ago, but I do have a baby shower that I will be attending next week, so I pulled from here for that baby shower gift. And I just don't want to be, I don't want to have gifts and Christmas in the same fund just because I have so many events throughout the year that I feel like if this were to also be Christmas, then I would be stressing about not having enough for Christmas because I had to pull out for so many different things. And it's kind of like, you know, you get ahead 10 feet and then you get back 20. So I like to have these separate. Chastity, that is my older sister. I am the second of 4, so she is the oldest one. She is currently pregnant with the first baby of our family. I'm so excited. She's having a little girl. So this is specifically anything that has like an exact, like my sisters, my parents, my grandparents, this is all for their birthdays. I do like to have them separate just because sometimes they are back to back. So I want to know that I'm putting money towards all of them. So for instance, she's in June, she's in April, she's in November, my mom's February, my dad's November, both my grandparents. They are March and May. So since they are really close to each other, I don't want to put everything into a birthday envelope, deplete it, and then feel like I have to catch up in like less than a month. So that's why they all have their separate envelopes. What I do with them is, so for instance, Lauren's birthday was in November. That obviously just passed. So she only gets $1 every single week. And I will continue to put $1 because hers just passed. And then I will put the most into the closest birthday that's coming up. So my mom's birthday is in February. Right now she's getting the bulk of what I'm putting towards gifts. And then Nikki is in April. So you kind of get the gist of it. I put the least to the one that just passed, and then I put the most that's coming up closest. So whatever's higher, the closest one is the highest priority on my list, basically. So currently out of my sisters, since Nikki's birthday is in April, she has the most. And then I'll move on to Chastity because she will be a couple months after her. And you might think $1 is only a little bit, but let me tell you, it builds up. It still builds up. And if you kind of prioritize it like this, it feels like so much less stress or pressure for me. And you know, I put the least until it's kind of closer to the time, and then as soon as the birthday passes, okay, you put $1, and then you can start putting 2, 3, 4, 5 a week once we get closer to them. But I don't know, it's always felt less stressful like that for me. My dad's birthday was in November, so I am now prioritizing my mom's birthday, and she is hitting a milestone this February. She will be turning 50, and I do think that she wants like a rodeo themed birthday party. So the reason why I'm going to be putting in a little bit more than I would for any other birthday is because most likely I'm going to be pitching in for that party. So I want to make sure that I have my part to participate. My grandparents, on top of this being for their birthday fund, I do like to every once in a while take them out to eat, or I used to meal prep for them or get groceries, things like that. So this is just their fund to get treated. Family, I think what I'm gonna do is right now I will designate my niece's envelope into this family one. And we will eventually make her her own envelope. But for now, I think I'll put hers in here. Otherwise, this would have been for any events that I have with my family. They like to do a lot of like weekend trips, getaways, but because there's so much going on next year, I think we're kind of putting a pause on that until our next vacation, which is in August for Hawaii. So for now, this doesn't need to be getting funded for anything. It's just gonna be for my niece. And then this is my maid of honor envelope. I am the maid of honor for one of my friends, so that will be coming up in June. I'm not gonna do a permanent envelope for this just because it's, you know, it's not like I'm forever a maid of honor, so it's just not necessary for me to make one specifically. That's just until, you know, it actually comes, and then we can work on that. But let's see here. So I have 2 challenge envelopes here. And then I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So vacation and Christmas, I will be putting those. So I think I'll be doing these for, let's see here. It's getting really dark, so I'm sorry about the lighting. Let's see here. I think I will put this one back here. Oh, you know what I want to do for this, actually? So this is emergency for any emergency related, whether it's medical, home, like, no, I guess not really home, but like car, anything like that. What I want to do instead is this rainy day fund. I want to do specifically for my home. So this is to get it to $1,000. That's the goal. So what I'm going to do is set that right there, and then let's see, I think I have an extra tracker here. I'll have this challenge specifically for any home related emergencies that I might need. So I will put that there. This vacation one, I'm going to put, I don't think it'll cover it, so should I put it in front of it or be, I'm gonna put it behind it just because I feel like it would be weird having it in front. Okay, so this, I do want to do a challenge for my vacation coming up for Hawaii. I don't know what I want each one of them to be. I'll figure that out later, but I will have these connected here just because it makes sense. Then for Christmas, I think what I'll do, since Christmas is literally, it already passed, what I'm going to do is put this in the back just so that I can have that, like I can do something specifically for that. Okay, and then I have this little luxury challenge here. I don't know what I want to save up for yet. I think I want to get an iPad, but I think I will put this one, I'll put it back here. And then this will be my $500. And then I'll probably have to just, I'll put that in there later. And then I did mention I have an extra car and an extra Christmas envelope. I won't be doing anything with this because I literally don't need 2 Christmas envelopes. But what I will do, I think the other one is for car maintenance. I think for this one, I mean, I guess car registration, I can do that. I mean, I need to put this somewhere. So I will just put like a little note here, which one's which. So car maintenance, car registration, because I don't want to put them into the same one, because again, just like Christmas and gifts, I don't want to pull from one and then deplete it once I have to use it and then kind of start from scratch again. So these will be separate, my car maintenance and car registration, just because car registration this year cost me $400. I'm hoping it goes down next year, but we will see. Anyway, that is all for today's video. It was super chatty and I'm sorry that I got super gloomy, but I just wanted to explain all of these envelopes, what their purpose was, because I have gotten a lot of questions for that. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be posting this on Wednesday morning. It's currently Tuesday, and then I will be posting another video on Sunday. Trying to think of, I think New Year's Day is on Sunday. So I will most likely be talking to you guys before then. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, and I hope you guys have a great new year as well. Super excited for what's coming. I do want to do a goals video with you guys, so that will be coming soon. But thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. It'll really support my channel, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye.